You have 24 hours left. Not because the river hates you, because today, for the first time, it can no longer afford you. Dawn spills over North Africa. The water is lower, warmer, too clear. You feel the change before you move. Weight in your shoulders, stiffness in your hips, old pain along your snout. You slide into the channel anyway, because this is what you are built for. Long jaws, conical teeth, nostrils set high and far back, dense bones that help you stay down in the water, a huge tail that can shove half the river behind you. On land, you are effort. In water, you still make sense. Something trembles beneath the surface. Not fear, hope. A ripple brushes your snout. A tiny pressure wave. Then another. Fish. Subscribe for brutal animal survival stories. POV, no mercy. Too early and you waste strength. Too late, and breakfast becomes a rumor. Now, you strike. The river detonates. A giant sawfish bursts sideways in a spray of mud and silver. Its blade clips your shoulder, not deep, just enough to turn confidence into pain. And just when you think your first catch is yours, it vanishes. Gone. Only brown water, a hot shoulder, a warning. Nice work. But don't relax. Because blood, even a little, travels. A broad head pushes through the water, a crocodiliform. Then another. Oh, look. The committee has arrived. You surge toward the shallows. Water slaps your sail. Mud grips your claws. The crocs do not chase far. They do not need to. They already stole time. 22 hours left. The sun climbs. Heat presses onto the sail on your back. Flies find the cut on your shoulder. Pterosaurs wheel overhead, screaming like bad news. You know this stretch of river. Or you did. The deep pocket under the roots. The bend where fish bunch against the current. The sandbar where you could let the river do half the work. This place once fit your body perfectly. Now it feels smaller. A second sail appears through the reeds. You freeze. He steps out of the shallows slowly. Younger, cleaner. No drag in the step. No old damage making decisions for him. That is the worst kind of rival. He lunges first. You swing sideways. Your jaws clap on empty water. Mud erupts around your chest. For half a second, your body remembers its old timing. Then your shoulder answers with pain. He presses again. No trick. No finesse. Just youth. Just momentum. Wait a minute. You are not losing because he is smarter. You are losing because he can afford to waste energy. You can't. So you do the one thing old rulers hate most. You yield. One step, then another. He keeps the bank. You keep your life. For now. 19 hours left. You circle away. On land, every step feels wrong. Too front-heavy, too specialized, too dependent on the river you just lost. The river made you dangerous. The bank makes you honest. You think about scavenging inland. Then you stop. Heavy footfalls, not your kind. This is not your ground. So you turn back to the water. 17 hours left. The channel narrows into darker water. Good. Your bones help here. Heavy enough to settle. Heavy enough to keep most of your body submerged. Your tail begins to move. Side to side. Measured. A thick shadow glides under you. Big fish. Finally. Your snout hovers near the surface. Pressure changes ripple through it. A turn. A tail beat. Closer. Closer. Strike. Your jaws close around scale. Yes. For one bright second. Yes. Then the fish erupts. Your head jerks. Mud blinds one eye. Your forelimb reaches to pin it. The bad shoulder folds. The prey tears free and disappears. All that effort. All that pain. For almost 15 hours left. The heat gets cruel. Shallows shrink. Mud hardens. The easy pools become traps. You settle for smaller prey. Enough to annoy your hunger. Not enough to answer it. That is the nasty part of being enormous. Small wins keep you alive just long enough to notice they are not enough. 14 hours left. You return to the deep pocket under the roots. Bad idea. The younger male is still there. He has eaten. You can tell from the blood at the edge of his jaws and the lazy confidence in his posture. He sees you. He only steps forward once. That is enough. This place is closed to you now. There it is. The quiet subtraction. Not a dramatic defeat. Worse. A living thing discovering that the world no longer budgets space for it. If you were here, what would you do? Gamble everything on one full fight? or save your strength and keep moving. You keep moving, because survival has always mattered more than pride. 12 hours left. Dusk softens the banks. At last, the water cools. Now your snout matters more than your eyes. Tiny changes in pressure reach you before shapes do. A flick under reeds, a burst of motion in dirty water. There, one pulse, then 3 more. A school. You sink lower and let the current slide past your jaw. Now, you lunge. Water erupts around your sail. Fish scatter in silver panic. Your jaws snap once, twice. You catch one, then another, small, sharp, gone in seconds. Good, not enough. And just when you think the evening might finally pay you back, the current changes. A deeper flow opens beyond the mud bar. You can hear it before you see it. Heavier water, the kind of channel where bigger fish move. Better odds. Also risk. Naturally, 10 hours left. Crossing the mud bar should be easy, should. Your first step sinks. The second goes deeper. The third does not come back clean. Mud grips your legs. Cold, patient, terrible. You yank once. Nothing. Again. Still nothing. Too much body. Too little ground. You twist your hips. Drive with the tail. Hack at the mud with your forelimbs. For one awful second, your balance goes the wrong way. Then the mud releases with a wet gulp. You stumble forward into deeper water and nearly collapse face first into the channel. That would have been humiliating. And fatal, so mostly humiliating. 8 hours left. Night comes down fast. The world turns into sound, insects, distant splashes, something large moving on shore and then wisely changing its mind. You drift low in the deeper run, water against skin, silt over claws, nostrils just above the surface. For a brief moment, the pain goes quiet. You are not dying. You are hunting. A pressure pulse reaches your snout, heavy, steady, slow, big prey. You pivot carefully, no splash, no wasted movement. Now, you explode forward. Your teeth hit flesh. The prey thrashes. Your tail hammers the water. The channel boils. Yes, finally. Then the body below you rolls. Not fish, crocodile. Young, but not small. Its tail slams your ribs. Its torso twists. You wrench your jaws loose just before the spin takes your balance with it. The croc vanishes into black water. Your side does not feel right anymore. 6 hours left. You haul yourself onto a narrow bank to breathe. Chest pumping, shoulders shaking, mouth open to the cooling dark. Across the channel, the younger Spinosaur calls once, low, territorial, alive. You do not answer, because breath has become a resource. 5 hours left. The river drops again. Fish are bunching in the deeper cut now. You hear them breaking the surface. You smell them. This is it. One last serious hunt. One last chance to meet sunrise as a predator and not a leftover. You slide back in. Everything hurts now. Shoulder, ribs, neck, tailbase. Age does that. It turns the whole body into a list of costs. Still, you stalk. A broad silhouette moves below. Slow, heavy, exactly the kind of prey that matters. You sink. Wait. Let it drift into range. Now, you launch. Your jaws close on something solid. For one heartbeat, the whole world narrows into success. Then the prey detonates in panic. Water hammers your face. Silt blinds both eyes. Your injured side buckles. Your grip slips. No. You snap again. Miss. Again. Miss. The current takes the prey. Then it takes your footing. 4 hours left. You are in deeper water now. Too deep to brace properly. Too tired to muscle through it cleanly. The tail still works. But slower. This is the cruel joke at the center of your design. The same weight that helped you stay submerged to hunt now demands strength you no longer have. You angle for shore. Almost. Your forelimbs scrape mud, then slide. You try again. Your head rises above the surface. Falls, rises again. No grand finale. Just work. And less of it succeeding every minute. 2 hours left. At last, a shallower patch. You collapse half in, half out of the channel. Breathing hard. Neck stretched, mouth open. Dawn begins to gather in the east. The river smells different now. Cooler. Cleaner. As if none of this ever involved you. Small fish move nearby. Close enough to hear. Too far for the body you still have. So this is how it ends. Not with victory, not with revenge, not even with one final proper meal. It ends in the gap between hunger and strength. In the moment when a giant animal still knows exactly what to do and simply cannot afford to do it anymore. The sky brightens. Light touches the sail on your back one last time. Upstream, the younger male still owns the better bank. Somewhere in the dark water, the crocs are still patient. The fish are still everywhere. And you, the river hunter with the crocodile snout, the deep bones, the tail made for water, can smell breakfast without being part of it. Your head lowers. The current keeps moving. That is the final insult. It does not stop. It does not care. It does not mark the moment a body built for this exact edge of the world runs out of edge. A few more breaths, then none. And the river takes your outline apart in silence. Because that is the dark rule here. You never really own the water. You just borrow it until it decides otherwise. Tap the next video. Another brutal life is already sliding toward its own last sunrise.